When I was 4 years old, living in a small town in Texas, I had this favorite ice cream shop. Here's a picture of me when I was 4 years old. And this ice cream shop was a regular mom and pop shop where all the sweets were homemade and all the workers do your names and sometimes even your favorite flavor. Well, suddenly, hard times hit the family, and this beloved sweet shop where I had so many joyous memories just became an empty building with a little girl wondering why someone would ever stop making ice cream. Sadly, the closure of local businesses is not just affecting small Texas towns like the one that I was born in, but all over the US, even big cities. New York City has actually been one of the hardest cities hit. For example, in a study conducted in 2010, it states of nearly 6,000 independent or small businesses citywide in New York City, 726 closed or were closing last year, according to a study done by U.S. Rep. Anthony Weiner's office. Also, in the early 2000s, there were two photographers named James and Carla Murray who started a project to capture the uniqueness of New York's local businesses. Well, only a few years passed, and when they went back to those same businesses, they were completely changed, some even unrecognizable. For example, this is a photo taken in 2007 of a local restaurant. In 2014, this year, completely changed. This is a photo of a deli taken in 2005 in New York City. 2013, completely unrecognizable. The closure of local businesses means a huge chunk coming out of the community. The character of New York City would not be the same without its funky little shops or local pizza parlors or delis. Sadly, a lot of this is happening because of the bad economy or because of the increase in big chains. And mom and pop shops just can't keep up. This is even occurring in our areas. Only a few months back, in the local high school newspaper, there was an article about the increased pressure to local businesses now that new chains are moving in, such as Chipotle and The Habit. These well-known and well-liked chains are now the major competition for Eagle Rock natives, Taco Spot, and Oinkster, among others. But who knows? Maybe the competition will become too much in a couple years, and these beloved places to eat will close down, a landmark of the Eagle Rock community completely gone forever. Now this is occurring, sadly, all over the U.S., and it is a complete tragedy. These small businesses aren't a place just to eat or to shop. They're a place of the community. When some of these places have been here for almost a century or even longer, and they represent the history, the life, and the texture of its surrounding communities. In an article entitled "The Top 10 Reasons to Support Locally Owned Businesses," it states, "Locally owned businesses build strong communities by sustaining vibrant town centers, linking neighbors in a web of economic and social relationships, and contributing to local causes." These local businesses are known for their great service because they hire people that know what they're selling and care about the customers, like those workers at the ice cream shop. Also, since many of the owners live in the community of the small business, it ensures us that they make decisions that will greatly affect and help the community in the long run, and not some big corporations that only make decisions based on profit. Also, when these businesses are doing well, that means that they have more local taxes, which brings in more money to the community, which can greatly affect the community and stuff like the police and fire department and even schools. Plus, if we choose not to help our local businesses, we're basically destroying the jobs of our neighbors if they go out of business. So far I've only talked about how local businesses have helped the community, but they also completely affect the nation. According to the U.S. Small Business Administration, small businesses represent 99.7% of all employer firms. And since 1995, small businesses have generated 64% of new jobs. Think about that. More than half of the new jobs that we have had in 20 years is because of small businesses. And small businesses have paid 44% of the total U.S. private payroll. Therefore, small businesses are the building blocks to U.S.'s largest corporations, and as you can see, the U.S.'s economy, and are worth saving, not just for our community, not just for our city, not even for our state, but for our nation. Thank you.